we didn't really get to address the question I had. But the question I posed was, were Tainted Minds holding out in the semi-final when they faced off against Chiefs? Did they pull some punches and not show all of their cards because maybe they were going to get some more things happening?
Well,
I didn't feel the scoreline for CT reflected that because they just really
once you lose that pistol,
yeah,
you do go into horrendous territory. So
maybe
I don't
we'll see some.
I don't want to read too much into that map, although
neither.
I did hear a stirring speech from Ferg in the break. He was going, "We are better than them. That map shows it. You are better players. Go out there, do the same again."
Ooh.
They are fired up. They are ready to go and just pound away. They're not in here to provide some entertainment. They are here to just ground the Chiefs into the dirt.
Ooh, fierce. And I love it. It's what the championship is all about. Proving who, out of 2017, gets to wear the title.
Well, this does come down to the two teams who have actually won CGPL tournaments.
That's right. Chiefs have won 2.
Chiefs have won 2. Tainted Minds won the last one.
Yes, that's right.
And so far it's gone completely to seeding today.
Yes, this whole weekend.
Yep. So Mastermind and Ground Zero with the 5th, 6th.
Yes.
And well, we do see Tainted Minds coming out on the side now as the T side. And starting off well for the Chiefs on defense. The Tux is low here. So he takes down Pex. Tainted Mind with the health advantage. Now the player advantage, and there's only one left in Tux. He's got to take out 2 with only 6 health remaining and 1 smoke in hand.
Bombs planted. Often he does have a decoy if he chooses to use it. And he decides just to go with a Glock for the frag. And Tainted will start off Mirage with the T-side pistol round.
No strong start here for Tainted. As we were talking about, Ground Zero and Masterminds, 5th and 6th as a 5th and 6th seed. Then we had Atletico go out in 4th. They were the 4th seed. No. Who was 4th? Legacy. Legacy were 4th seed. They came 4th. Atletico, 3rd seed. They came 3rd. So we've had it perfectly go to plan. Chiefs, well, not to plan, to seed. Chiefs are the top seed as they have won 2 CGPL titles.
Yes.
So if they can take it out, it would go completely as seeding. However, Tainted Minds, they don't care about that. They won the last CGP finals.
They did.
And they are ready to take the championship. Yeah, they can take out 2 more maps, but basically goes down to a best of 3 now. Chiefs not doing too well with only the pistol buy, which we haven't really seen sort of ecos beating anti-ecos.
No, we haven't. There has been a couple. In the Legacy Ground Zero, there was a couple. Mainly Legacy actually facing anti-eco versus eco rounds.
It hasn't been a mainstay story.
No, not this weekend.
The pistols haven't been OP here.
Well, the CZs have been used very well. Prackham actually deserves a special mention for it. His ability to, on an anti-eco, take a CZ and turn it into a rifle. He actually turned around by doing that once. So,
yep.
Got to give him credit there. Zeusy picking up a frag, leaving us with just Pex for the Chiefs.
And no frags to the Chiefs team yet. Pex last one remaining here. Does look good for Tainted to go to that 3-0, especially Chiefs on that CT side. Not getting many frags. They are going to be stuck onto another eco in the next round. Trying to purchase into the 4th. That'll do it. Isn't going to peek out. And at 1 apiece in this grand final, Tainted Minds are starting things off strong. So far, Chiefs have only managed the 1 out of 18 rounds.
That's right.
Or 1 to 18.
Yes.
1 out of 19. That's not great.
Over 2 maps.
Yep, that's not great.
Not at all. And with this, we got the Chiefs on the pistols yet again. So Tainted looking for the 3-0. And we do have Tainted not committing to full buy up either. We've got Galils for Chutch and Zeusy.
Well, they know it's going to be. They know
right.
that it's not going to be a round they really have to contest too much.
Not that they would know that there's 3 USPs, but as well, it's not like it's the threat of deagles and headshots.
Well, they didn't get many kills as well, so especially in the last round, no kills. So there's just really no money there, especially on the CT side. So yeah, don't have to reinvest. New Tainted. They just come out. Chiefs. Well, they're taking the Adelaide Crows legacy standpoint. They're flying as one. They're all together.
And it'll be Tux that picks up Ins. That's the first Texter now with a UMP. Offnu with a wall bang, though, finds 2. Alistair and Texter go down. Offnu turns, looking for Pex. Gets him low. Pex on 33. And we will see the committal to the A site, from Tainted, as Offnu just makes one hell of a noise. He's picked up 2. He's still alive, 12 HP, and bombing over on A. It's Tux that's going to push in and grab an AK for himself. But Tainted have this round under wraps, 2v3, and I don't think Chiefs are going to want to push.
No kit. They're at the B site. It's a long way to go, and still against 3. Taking an AK and a UMP here for Pex. I'd be surprised if they do hang on to the UMP. Moving through. Oh. Zusi. Well, they can't hang on to it.
No, they can't. Zusi putting him down. We're left with Tux 1v2 as Tux got the trade. And it's the push from Yam. Yaman picking up Tux. And Tainted take the 3-0 with 2 remaining. Putting Chiefs. They're able to buy in this one. But if Chiefs lose this, my friend, Tainted will be looking to push that 5.
Now, will they double up? They will.
Mm.
I do like to see this. We saw the double AWP work pretty well for ground 0.
We did, certainly did. Willie KS, when he picked up the AWP, actually had some star-studded plays there, some 3Ks coming through, holding hard angles and just re-peeking.
It's one of those maps like Train where CT double AWP can really work. Yes, it's expensive, but lots of long angles. You can hold well. Alistair is up here where the action's going to happen. Takes down Zusi to start things off and will retreat to the site. Still pushing through after the carnage of the first push. Alistair, the secondary. Answer back. Tuck's doing the same, and it's a man advantage to the Chiefs. He's making his way towards the site. Chutch, I think there was a bit of team damage there. But
no, Chutch was over the shoulder. Chutch helped there, yeah. Otherwise, Ins would have fallen.
Tainted Minds come away with that round. Huge effort from Chutch and Ins there. Yeah, I thought it was team damage, but these guys are just that good.
I'm pretty sure, like, maybe one bullet flew
maybe a little
and copped
tag,
Ins. Yeah, but Ins was solo regardless, and Chutch getting on that assist was crucial. We saw Chutch and Ins have some great duo play on the last map. We saw them do that when Chiefs and Tainted faced off earlier, and so to see them pull together their Chutch was a great aim, a 3K plus assist, a good round from him. And now it's flipped, the double AWP for Tainted.
And that was a round Chiefs started really well on, and they needed to take that away as they are pistol. But Pex has managed to get an AK. I wouldn't be surprised if he swaps that to Malta, which he does, just because of health. As Zusi now will spot Texter out. That is the Texter position. As he played it for Atletico and Darksided so well on Mirage.
In with a dirty shot, picks up Tux. And now Texter. Texter, just before he falls, was able to grab Zusi. Ins on the AWP, good to see it. Yam on his main AWP. Flush out here, Ins, not going to look down mid. Malta is moving through into window room.
Bomb has been planted. And Ins takes out Alistair. Malta, the last one remaining. It's 1 versus 3. No kit, and the bomb's been planted for quite some time. There might be an exit, maybe been hurt as well there. There's Malta looking for Ins behind the post. And we'll find Ins. Trying for Yam, but he's not going to win that battle. And 5-0 to Tainted. Chiefs will be able to purchase up.
And the AWP's a good investment that round. Ins was able to get 3 with his. Yam getting a 4th. Well worth investment in my eyes, my friend.
Double AWP once again,
especially because they stole the AWP. So they stole one AWP on Tainted, and Yam purchased. Now we're seeing we've got the single. They didn't steal one last round. And again, you're right, double AWP for Chiefs, Alistair and Tux.
So they're committing to this style of setup. I mean, they've only tried it once, and they had the money, so may as well go for it. There's just no head armor, but they are against AWPs, and AKs, so not too bad in the end. They could put it into a little bit more. Across the board, get some more utility. And 2 defuse kits. Tainted Minds taking a lot of mid control here. 3 players on A. And Chutch can come from behind in Palace. Not too much movement just yet. They'll look to move through connector now with Zeusy. He's got to know that Texter loves this position. Be behind either corner.
Texter in his spot on the stairs. He's able to get one, but it's Inns that replies. Malta finding Chutch just prior. Ofnu will get the response to Tux. Now it's Pex in jungle.
Chiefs in almost favourable position just due to HP, and now Pex takes one down in Ofnu. And they do have the advantage. They're going to take the bomb through apartments to B. Pex finds Inns as well, so Yam's the last one remaining. B is the better site for him to go to. Alistair at short, but they've got to rotate from Pex as well. They know he's here. They can converge, calling over Malta as well. Very difficult for Yam. Not able to get that. Alistair takes him out. Malta saves an AWP as well. A 5-1 here. Chiefs get themselves on the board. They can keep their double AWP set up. So move forward. Tainted Minds are going to have money for a buy as they won 5 in a row.
They certainly are. And it's going to be tough again. Tainted up against a double AWP defense. But 5 rounds on the T side of Mirage here. Tux picking up Yam to start with a quick one down. Oh, a bit slow there to pick up Zeusy, but quick one down mid from window room. Opens it up for Chiefs here to take a second.
And this is really the benefit of having two people that can primary AWP on your side. Oh, Tux taking down Ofnu as well. That you can really effectively use a double AWP setup. Malta now getting onto Tux with 2 of them. It just becomes even more deadly. As Zeusy will get onto Texter. 2 players remain for Tainted, 4 for the Chiefs. And Chiefs have a 2-2 split. Tainted, although Malta is going on a long lurk through Palace. Trying to come from behind, no one's there. Inns finds Tux and he's trying to balance the scales.
Certainly is. He's done well with that. Inns just able to see Tux's head while he was shielded by the box and out of view from the scope. Alistair with an AWP could get a shot across here. Depends on timing. Malta going to get on Zeusy, and Inns is trapped. And it'll be Alistair that cleans up from short to be able to get that frag. And poor Texter. Oh, there we go. Hey!
There we go. Got it in there.
Got his support in the end from Malta. And that is Chiefs picking up a second. It's now Tainted on the back foot with the pistols.
So Chiefs managing to get... That was a dangerous fire. As they will come away. They're not going to go for a double AWP this time. They'll keep Alistair on it. They've got an AK from Malta. Tainted. Unable to afford too much after losing 2 in a row. Just Eagles and a P250. Glocks for Yam and Chutch. So Chiefs finding their way in this series finally. It's taken them up in a bit.
But Inns has something to say about it, my friend.
He certainly does against his old side.
And that's Malta down. Ofnu taking some damage this round. Zeusy as well. But we're waiting for the Tainted Minds side to commit to a site as Chiefs use their utility to delay.
It's got to sting just that little bit more when you see it pop up on the top. Inns frags one of your team.
Oh, yeah.
But Mental can come into it. Tainted Mind taking a bit of damage. Almost across the board. Inns goes down. Texas gets him. But Bomb Plant will be at A as Tainted took control. And now Tux with 2 quick ones.
Tux is on it. And he's looking for more. We've got 3 coming from CT here. Yam does have the AK. He can't quite get Texter, who finds another frag for himself. That's 2. Tux picking up. Zeusy will finish it. And that is the full house, my friend. 3 on Tux, 2 on Texter. And the defuse means Chiefs are 3-5.
Tux took 1 damage and 1 damage to his armor.
That's it.
So what, maybe hit with a nade with armor on?
Not even that.
1 damage?
I think he sniffed gunpowder.
Sniffed gunpowder.
That's all it takes.
Okay.
Yeah. And that hurt his armor.
That's so he was hit by a teammate's shell as it left the chamber.
That's it.
Okay. Got to watch out for that.
You've got to be careful. That's why you don't hold your gun like a gangster, because the bullets are just going to fly back and hit you in the face. You fool.
So basically like PUBG when you're leaning out. But Alistair has a lot of players to deal with there, and he knows it, so they're calling Tux to deal with it. And that is a big charge by Inns, and he Who died? Ins did die to the fire.
No, Yam.
there.
Yeah.
Yam
so Ins got the kill, and Yam's flames killed Ins.
He's like, "Oh, no, I'm getting this. I don't care. Even though it's locked in.
Thirsty for the blood of Chiefs, and Tux not going to oblige. It's Offnu down to Tux. Texter picking up Yam. AK's on the pickup, and Chiefs now make it 4-5, looking for that 5th after this one.
It's one of those almost needless like giveaway kills there, jumping into the fire.
Yeah.
But Chiefs come away with it, and 4 in a row now. They've found their way in the series. It's getting scary after the 16-1 and the 5-0.
Oh, yeah.
But the Chiefs have taken a little bit less time than Atletico in the previous to start things going.
Slightly less. And it's going to be the TM time out here. So they need to get things back on track.
Yeah, they lost 4 in a row. On the T side here, they should have, like, they can buy AK armor with 1 to 2 nades, like a flash, like 2 flashes, maybe some fire, but see which way they want to go. Chiefs found their way 4 in a row after dropping the first 5. They didn't double opt the last one. They're going to opt for only Alistair on it as well. Tux has been deadlier on the AK/M4, the rifles. So not surprised they're going that way.
Not at all.
And Tainted, they will go that way, but it'll be 2 Galils and a UMP. They'll have full armor and a bit more utility to work with. And execute to the A side is coming out. They're playing one for contact, and it's not working. Texter with a spray down to 3. But it's a 2 versus 2 as Tainted Minds even the scales.
They do. Yam and Ins both picking up kills here. Offnu getting 1 to start it. And it's Pex and Alistair. Alistair with the AWP, able to look through from Con. Pex playing from CT, and he's flamed out.
So it'll allow Ins to put a bomb plant in. Pex and Alistair to retake. That's going to help things off. Pex taking out Ins to start with. And now Yam the last one. They can converge it in from both sides. Yam gets 1, turns around. But Pex will finish him off. And he's going to go look for an AWP first. No, just an AK.
Okay, on the AK.
Well, Tainted didn't have an AWP on board.
And you can't purchase an AK when you're on the
Correct.
CT side.
So he would have had to go look for Alistair's, and he's
worth it. And with the money
take
that
it.
is on board for Chiefs, they
look
can
at
buy an AWP.
Texter.
Yeah. They're
Okay,
fine.
they've had their 5 rounds in a row.
But they're not buying an AWP. Pex missing the pistol shot on the AK to push it to Alistair. Alistair's going to have to pick it up like a peasant. But it is 5 rounds apiece as Chiefs have even the scoreline. No AWP for the Chiefs side this round. Opting to just go with rifles.
Yeah, Tainted, of course. Not with the money. They did have max loss bonus with a bomb plant. So they can buy pretty well. Looking up mid here, Zuzi seen Tux, but Tux long range with that M4, so deadly. And Tux escapes with still 58 health. Yam and Offnu have been tagged as well. As Chuch gets taken out by Tux. Tux has been insane.
He certainly has. Alistair preparing for the push from unders. He's just looked away, and Ins will be safe. Alistair looking back, down short to mid. Ins finds Tux. Looks for Texter here. Needs to be careful of Alistair above him. Texter, flash, Ins, flash again. Texter fully covered out.
Flashed in there.
Alistair picking up Ins and Yam with the trade. It's 2v3. But Yam and Offnu 45 and 47 HP.
Tainted after a 5-0 on the verge of going down 6-5. As Offnu has made some presence towards the A site, so they're going to take the bomb there instead. That does look the hardest site right now. 32 seconds, they didn't really want to chance it at B, so they will come through a Malta Palace, Pex and Texter. Basically window and just before jungle. As they will now move onto the site. Very limited utility. Texter finding Offnu. And Yam's just going to try and get a bomb plant in the smoke here. Will get it down. They'll at least give him money for a better buy in the next one. Unless Yam can at least clutch this out. He's got 1. But that'll do it.
Malta from Palace on the wall bang. Going to pick up Yam. And that is Chiefs taking the lead for the first time on this map. 6-5. Going to say, though, 5 rounds on T side.
It is. It is. And the T side of the Chiefs wasn't too good on train.
Wasn't. We see the Chiefs pulling 6 rounds strung together on this CT side.
That's it. You get it going on the CT side. You get yourself back into a good position, which they are. I was not expecting this scoreline after 5-0.
Neither.
Just because that's quite difficult, but they've found a way. Good flash out there, but completely smoked off.
One thing I do like about Tainted is pre-firing these smokes regardless. They're making sure that just in case someone's sitting there hiding in it, as they would, they get the spray off. Texter finds Offnu through Con. He's going to smoke and get the frag as well on the peak.
That's a beautiful play there as well. Tux has Zusi up here, and Tux will find him. But Inns gets Malta, and it's a 3 versus 3. Bomb rotating back around, likely going to A, as they do have connector control and T-ramp.
Alistair going unders though to come back in behind anyone that's pushing from mid, and we do have Inns in Con with a 2K. They will look to move on site now. Inns needs to check behind, and he will. He gets Alistair off cam. And Yam going to get the plant as well. Tuck pushing in, and he's covered by Chutch. And he jumps up, gets one. It's Pex getting the kill. Inns playing from Con here. Going to flash out and over. Incendiary out. Good hold here. Running Pex getting straight onto the bomb. Pex, frag. Goes past. Tap, and Ian's playing it patiently. Oh, he frags it. He shoots.
Shooting it through the smoke instead of having to peek. Pex is just charging him, and Inns will take him down.
And the 4K for Inns as well to take out that round.
Dude showing almost top frag, and now he's only one behind Tarks, and we got 6 apiece here in the first half. I don't think sides are going to matter too much in this one.
No, it's too close.
It's going to come down to whoever can just grind out their wins. It's a grudge match. We're going to be after it.
Honestly,
and that one will hurt with an Inns 4K.
I even feel that it all comes down to how Chiefs can do T-side. Because Tainted, I expect them to play consistently on the CT side, like they have on other maps. But it'll come down to how Chiefs convert T rounds. If they can get it over Tainted's CT.
Yeah, exactly right. Exactly right. Especially at this stage in the game where it's so close. The best that a team can hope for right now in this half is 9-6.
That's right.
That would take 3 in a row. Tainted Minds don't have the best buy, but it's decent. Very decent, especially if they get in close, but they're still hanging around, waiting to see if Chiefs want to overextend. Tuck's very pushed up here, and Zusi just not expecting it. He sees Inns as well. Ready to take that. They will push him a bit. Flashed out. Yeah, and we'll have to stay back with Inns. And now move the bomb through to A. Still trying to keep some mid control with Yam, or try and get some mid control at least. Chiefs will give it to him. We'll bring off Nu too. So 2-pronged attack from Connector and from T-Ramp as they converge onto the A side.
Tux is going to see Chutch push out. Malta playing from Palace here. Gonna wait for the right opportunity to peek out. Texter picks up Offnu and Yam. Chutch replying, so will Inns. And from behind, Malta biding his time, finds one. Looks for Inns to finish, and does. Chiefs, 7-6.
So strong there from the Chiefs. They managed to stop that one in its tracks.
They do. Stopped it right there.
Right there. So Tainted Minds only managed that 1 in a row, if you can call that a row. Just solitary solo.
1 on the shelf.
1 on the shelf.
You've heard of Elf on the Shelf?
Right.
I don't have the second part of this punchline.
Offnu on the shelf.
Well, I'll bring it back later.
Okay. That's 7-6. Oh, Inns. Hello.
That was brutal.
Taking out Pex a little bit lately.
He has. It's been rough with that as well.
Indeed. Alistair entering back with an MP9. They know that it's just a Tainted Minds pistol buy as they reset them. So MP9, the 2 MP9s upgraded to an AK. that Pex would have had.
Malta leaps across the window, establishing that there is at least one person on the top of mid. Ins just able to get away on 40 HP as Malta turns the corner.
Bomb moving through apartments towards B. Go unders. Malta and Alistair pick up frags. And Alistair, he's going to have to retreat a little bit. He'll try and hold it back with the flames, but they can just wander through real quick. He's with the bomb, and Tux will finish off Zusi. That will leave Ofnu disconnected from the bomb. Although that fire hasn't quite touched it, that's a very dangerous position to get that bomb. Come over, Ofnu picks up one. He's got two more to deal with, and down he goes. Texter gets that last one. And the Chiefs, they've got 8. They've won the half. Can you believe it?
Can you believe it? After the strong showing from Tainted in the first 5.
Well, after 16-1 into 5-0, I wasn't a Desi believer.
Wow, Desi believer. Good Avant meme.
Yeah.
We could take that so much further, but I don't think I'm going to. And this is going to be the last round of the half. Chiefs looking for their 9-6 best scenario. Tainted want to reduce the pain a little bit and bring it back to 7.
Not the worst force either. They would like the bomb plant there, but not going to get it. So 8-6 to the Chiefs. And they are set up. They got 2 very aggressively pushed up towards the ramp here. We saw Zusi playing very well against Atletico. The Tux will beat him out, beat out Ofnu. And it's just, well, they got 3 Galils out there in that fourth fight. Oh, Malta spotted Church. The knee or a foot. Church will have to retreat. He's held off by an incendiary.
Oh,
that was some quick reflexes.
Texter got clotheslined by Inns, and Inns looking for another on Ali in a moment. We are with Malta though, who's on the site. The damage, and it's a drop from Church. Zusi getting the assist. Alistair does peek in to get the frag. The bomb going down here. Tux playing cheekily behind it. Gets 2, but Church will put him away. 1v2 here. Church against Pex and Ali. Church looking for the 4K and the 1v2 clutch. Does see Alistair. Pex trying to help on the peak. Bomb is in Chiefs' possession, and it's Pex that will finish this one off. 9-6 scoreline as we head to a short break. Get ahead of the game with Western Digital SSDs. This is the AOC Cyber Gamer Premier League Championships in Adelaide, Australia. And we're coming in with the grand final matchup between the Chiefs Esports Club and Tainted Minds. Nail biting is the meme of the day. Just ask Frank.
That was... got to give Kat props for that one. She got Frank good.
Oh yeah, quick-witted social media, or event social media manager. She was on it.
Yep.
As this series does come to 9-6 at the half. Chiefs now on the T side, looking to string together more rounds. Whereas Tainted Minds look to hold steadfast. Ofnu will start that off, but it's Malta picking up Zusi, and
get that.
Yam couldn't even land a hit on Pex there.
And that'll be the Chiefs, very likely taking this out. They've got the bomb plan and a 4 versus 2. Church and Inns have to mount this retake with no kit. And the Chiefs can just spread out.
And they will. 2 down playing ramp, 1 in Palace, 1 in CT. They have the angles locked down. And they're waiting for someone to hit that button.
This is good patience from the Chiefs. Well, they flashed, get some damage down. Tux takes down Church, and Inns is the last one remaining. They know that he's out here. So Inns withdrawing, Tux firing away. Another tag. Inns is not going to be able to win this round as they will peek from connector and window. 3 players going after him. He's not going to survive that.
I am impressed that Inns was able to get Texter though. Texter came out the window and got dropped. And this will be 10-6 scoreline.
No, Chiefs pressing their advantage. Or pressing their momentum. Now they'll look to press the advantage as it's against Deagles and a CZ. 1 smoke, no armor for Tainted Minds. As the Chiefs, who were looking not very warm. I suppose that's the advantage of going through the lower bracket. You can stay warm. I mean, there were views they could have practiced on, but opting to watch it out, see how they were going. And then they learned that Tainted Minds were still playing incredible in that first map. They've come into it. They've got 10 rounds to 1 so far after the first 5. It's a very good showing. And Tainted Minds grouped up here with the pistols. You do see it often. Beautiful shot coming through. Pextra answer back.
Certainly will. It's the 4v4 here with Tainted on the pistols. And it's all Deagles all round as we head into 55 seconds remaining in the round. And the Chiefs rotating to look for B.
Chiefs still deciding which way they want to go. Pex jumped up to watch the telly for a second, and now he'll go make the bomb carrier in Tarks as they're looking for A, and there's no one at A. None at all. Inns is the closest. He's going to rotate around through jungle. And from connector as well, Alistair can pick up Zeusy, and he doesn't have his web, he's reloading.
Interesting
so
that
Chiefs
Chutch
have the
doesn't
bomb
opt to
site, but they
pick up
don't
that
have
UMP.
numbers.
Chutch didn't pick up that UMP from the frag. Interesting, that's all.
It is rather interesting, maybe. I don't know, sometimes you see him pick up the weapon and it's a death sentence. But the Chiefs, although they had 3 bombs, so they're almost see. There's the one tap so far!
Oh!
That was almost the flick on as well.
That was close.
Tux finishes him off. Chiefs continue this run. Tux, 25.
Yeah, look, he's pushing ahead of the pack in this one. The next
Smash
closest is going to be Inns on 19. So, Tux smashing it by 6.
Alistair, Mac 10, as they know that they don't have too much to go against. But yeah, sometimes you pick up that weapon and you just die immediately. It's like a death sentence.
I just thought it was interesting.
Upgrading
He had some time after getting the frag. Like, fair enough not picking it up and sticking with the deagle to begin with, but didn't pick it up at all. I thought maybe it would be worth. He didn't need it for the first frag.
Oh, CTs are stacked.
Oh, my lord.
That did not work. So we've seen it a lot this weekend where the CT pistol stack has gone to the wrong site.
Yes.
That's what happens when you go to the right site.
It still doesn't work.
No, it works almost a lot worse. They just got absolutely clobbered. But Chiefs now, it's been a 12-1 run.
It has.
It's been a story of 2 halves almost. Tainted Minds went 21-1.
Yes, they did because of the 16-1 last map.
And
the
now
first 5.
it's gone 12-1.
And flip
That
for
is
the
a
Chiefs.
large swing.
It is. It is a very large swing. And of course, considering that this map, or Train was the Chiefs pick, Mirage being the Tainted pick.
Yeah, trade each other's.
That's
I
it.
mean, once you get to a best of 5, your map all's got to be deep. Doesn't really matter whose pick it is in the end. You get rid of the ones you don't want to play. Play everything else except for Cobble, because Chiefs get that by default.
And why would you want to play Cobble anyway?
That's it. Did we see a Cobble this weekend?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Maybe on an off.
Maybe off main.
Oh yeah, I think there was one off main.
Ah, right. Actually, yeah, I think you're right.
Yep.
Texter picks up off Note. Zeusy on a Molto and Inns now on Alistair. Zeusy playing under the scaff. Gets picked up by Pex. Texter will find Chutch. And we are left with the 3v2. Yam with an answer. That's Pex. Inns finds Texter, but Tux will find Yam. Inns now against Tux. And he gets it! Inns with the 3K and now picking up the AK. We'll take that into the next round. Now 12-7. There's his second. Second to end the run.
They will get themselves back here, but the Chiefs, of course, they're up quite a bit. They're going to afford a fair amount, but Malta only a P250. Tainted Mind just reassessing where they're at. They were in the lead there. Well, they were in the lead for some time. They've got to win back. Don't just run straight in. We'll work it out. See which way we do want to go. Because now it's a long way back for Tainted Minds.
It is.
in this, what is essentially now a best of 3.
Have to fight for it and get it back.
Again, we see, as you said, CT side, you can get a long string of runs going.
You could. But I don't think Chiefs are willing to let that happen right now, as they do lead by 5.
No, even though Tainted won that round, it's not the best buy. About on par with the Chiefs.
Yeah. Slightly better. Yin starts us off, but immediately traded by Tux with Texter. Now Tux going down to Yam. Yam rotating to a different position. Alistair, Ofnu will get the nade on Malta. Alistair picking up Yam, and then Texter trading back, grabbing Ofnu. We're left with Chutch against Alistair and Texter, and he's going to play from CT.
And they'll smoke him off as well, so they can take control. They could, if they wanted to be creative, swing to the B side. Oh, the ball's gone down! But Alistair will finish off Chutch. They will get there in the end. It was dangerous.
It was.
But happy days for the Chiefs in the end. They stop the run. That'll be a reset for Tainted Mind. Save coming through. They're going to deagle onto ends, but that's it. Chiefs 13-7.
And the AKs with UMP for Malta.
We'll see a CZ onto Chutch.
We will.
Will that change the course of action?
If he can do what Praken was able to, absolutely.
Chiefs looking for mid control and going through unders. Tux finds Ofnu to start things off. They're shutting down Ofnu. This map, he went nuts on train. Malta and Texter picking up 2 as well. There is ESC and Chutch remaining. And it's not looking good in the slightest. Chutch is moving down through short to cut. And he will get 1. Texter will finish him off after taking about half damage. Oh, exactly half damage. And Bomb will go to B. No one's there. Zusi over at T ramp. Firing away at Malta. Malta knows he's there as well, so Bomb goes down pretty easy.
Bomb has been planted.
And there's no point in saving absolutely nothing. So he'll go for the roam.
Might as well. Roams around. Now playing the top mid. But nobody there yet. Malta playing down unders.
The Tainted are going to move to 14 here. Oh, sorry. Chiefs are going to move to 14.
They are.
Especially with Malta taking out Zusi just there.
Yes.
14-7. They've doubled the score of Tainted Minds. Looking good to move through. Tainted Minds will force. They don't want to give away match point. It's a scary force, because if they lose this,
They're done.
it's another force, and it'll be a worse force.
Yes.
So, Chiefs looking good to turn things around. I mean, Tainted Minds were fired up, ready to go, ready to take this in a 3-0, technically 3-1 fashion, but Tainted Minds now stacking A site. There's 3 there, and that's where Chiefs are going. They've got better, well, they are well better equipped to deal with it this time, though.
They are. And this could be it. Alistair pushing. We'll find Yam as the flash comes through. But too late.
Gotta get back in, flashed out. Scaffolding there, and Zusi finds Alistair. It's a 3 versus 3 now. This Chiefs still looking for the A site. Push people off. Should be able to get this plant down. Malta finds Ofnu. Only 2 remain, Zusi and Chutch. Chutch gets Texter. It was tied up, but they have got a bomb plant out of it. Chiefs, slight advantage in this round now that they've got that bomb plant.
Tux playing from Palace. Malta playing from Con. And Malta's going to get Zusi and Chutch. 3K. And Chiefs move to map point.
And that means it's going to be another force from Tainted. We talked about it. It's going to be a worse force. Question is if they go for armor or straight up weaponry. It'll be mostly weaponry. But they're still not great weaponry. The 2 ones with head armor are going to go for CZs. And In starts things off with the scout.
Problem is now from here on out, T-Ball, they need 8 rounds on forces and eventual full buys to carry this through for the overtime.
And Chiefs can just pretty much do whatever they like to get around. They should get 1 even through a rush. So it's a long slog back for Tainted. Not impossible, but you'd be liking the Chiefs to take this map out.
Well, 1 in the next 7 is definitely likely. Let alone 1 in the next 8.
Even this one, they are only down to 4. They've got 4 to deal with at 8. Tainted Mines have stacked it well.
Yeah, taking a roasting and a Tux that'll finish him off. As Pex's Molotov moves him out. Good flashes coming out here from Tainted Mines to move Chiefs back. Multiplying and Scap. We'll see Offnu, no damage dealt. And takes some for himself. Zusi goes down to Pex. Offnu finding Tux. And we are left with 3v3. Ince watching Palace here from Malta. He does cop a dink himself. And we'll have to drop back into jungle. Offnu gets Malta. Offnu gets Texter. And we're looking for another for Offnu, down number 4, but he won't. It's Pex finding him. And Pex, if he can do this, 1v3 clutch total, it'll be Chiefs taking out the map. It rests on his shoulders.
Tainted can just hang out at CT as the bomb is down there. They don't have a lot of health though. No one has. They're just a couple taps. He'll flash in. Gets damage down to in, still alive. Pex took, what, 3 damage there? Gonna fake the bomb, and he's not gonna be able to get his weapon out in time. Tainted, stay alive.
They certainly do. Church on the CZ. Low health, he and Ince. But that initial damage dealt was just enough to claim the frag on Pex. Chiefs, again, map point, 15-8 now. And Chiefs will force into this as best as possible.
There was a good 3 flashes as well to keep the Chiefs back from progressing onto the site.
It was.
That allowed Tainted Mines to set up a lot better on the site.
It was a heavy investment of utility for TM to take it.
Certainly was, but well worth it in the end.
Absolutely.
As they just kept them at T-ramp. Most of them were there, so Malta came out to try and do something, but he was pushed back, essentially, into the afterlife. 15-8, Chiefs still well with advantage here. They're going to go A once again. 3 at Palace. There's an aggressive Palace push.
It really is. Ducks mollied out. Has to drop down. Offnu playing from stairs. We do have the heavy stack on A now. Chiefs could pull back and go for B, but that is not likely. Oh, now they're going to.
Let's go. Maybe they'll reassess from mid. Okay,
I
play
think
at
so.
ramp, then they can attack from 3 places. You know, they boost someone up to mid window somehow if they can keep these 5 alive. You got
I
4
think their
points of
main
attack.
concern is going to have to be...
No, they're just
Yan.
setting up for a default start now. There's 40 seconds to go. This is... I wouldn't advise this.
If they can make it work, then fair enough. But the bomb they have left, and they're not looking mid for default. Maybe Pex is going to be... Yeah, I think that's it. Pex is going on the B line. Usain Bolt, look at him move. He tries to get over to the A site. They're going to go and collapse on A.
Coming around now. There has been some action. Texture ties it up. 3 versus 3 here. As Offnu had 2. Tainted Mines, only 1 player remaining. It's Inns. Bomb plant going down as well. Inns upgraded scout to an AK. Fires through the smoke. Then finds Tarks. Now he's got to get Alistair and defuse the bomb to keep Tainted Mines alive.
Alistair smoke.
Smoke the bomb. That is a good bomb plant for Alistair as well. As Inns gets him.
Tainted stay in for yet another round. Ins 28 and 18 on this map. 28. He's going nuts.
That's huge. Is he beaten Tux yet? 33.
No,
No.
33.
But for a side that's losing at the moment
By 6 rounds.
By 6 rounds, 28 is huge, and clutches that one out. He could at least assume that Alistair could be playing from sandwich there because it was planted for it.
Yeah.
So it was a good peek for him.
That smoke was gold too.
That was brilliant.
Offnu picks up Texter. Looks good for Tainted starting this one as well, especially with Chiefs on the back foot on the pistols. Maybe this is the string that Tainted need to bring this one back.
Could certainly be. As we have seen it run in huge swings. Now Tainted Mines can get a couple under their belt. Could happen, but Chiefs just saving up for their next round. So they can afford to move out onto the A side again. I don't think they know that there's a B side.
I don't think so, my friend. And we see the trades coming through thick and fast. Here, Pex looking for Inns. He's picked up an M4. And now for Chutch, but Chutch will not have any of that. He puts Pex down. Tainted now 10 to Chiefs 15.
Reckon they'll go B yet?
I hope so.
Hope so. They haven't even tried for mid-control, really. It's just been A hit, A hit, A hit.
That's
A
it.
hit. Then when they did try mid-control, it was with 30 seconds to go in a default start.
With the outcome to,
like
to
a spread
bait them
out.
out of A to
Yeah.
plant A.
But they didn't fall for it. Tainted Minds have had the best game sense so far of the tournament for me, as often as he does the first one. Multi trades back. And Zeusy will find Peg. So Tainted Minds with the advantage once again. Chiefs just need that one more. That one can sometimes be the hardest to get.
Chutch onto Malta here. Looks for another one. On the frags. Yam, not able to find it. Alistair pulls away. Gets Zeusy. Now moving around the site. And good push here. Alistair picking up Yam. It's Chutch getting Tux though. And the 1v1 Chutch and Alistair. Chutch waiting for it. Moving to a better angle. And
Whoa!
oh! That will be it. Alistair gets the tap from around the corner, and Chiefs will secure Mirage.
Yeah, that 1 versus 1 in the end there. 1 out by Alistair. They take